How's it going, you guys? Laxo here, coming up with another Bleach Immortal Souls video. And today we will be going over all the new characters, and of course the summertime event is here. Alright, let's hop right into it here. Summertime event is coming up. It is here, actually. New characters are about to be released. Sode no Shirayuki, Gin Ichimodu, Summer Event Edition RenKiku. The rest of the double soul jade first. Oh, yeah. That's for the people that like to buy a bunch of soul jades. All that is getting reset. And more SR Ronkar character exclusive weapons are going to be released. That's kind of nice. I have noticed that a couple of them are not in the game. So, anyways, let's hop right into it here. I have pre-looked at a couple of these characters, and they do look pretty nice, actually. Alright. First things first, let's take a look at RenKiku. Making her look as good as always. Alright. Combo. Just a heads up, she is a bird, and she is a defense specialty character. Deals damage to a single enemy and reduces the... This is her mastery skill. Deals damage to a single enemy and reduces the target's damage reduction rate by 15% and block chance by 30% for 2 rounds. That is actually pretty nice. Reducing block chance by 30%. Huge. So you get a mastery skill, you use it on somebody, you want to focus them down immediately while their block chance and damage reduction rate is reduced. So she's pretty nice there. Her rage skill here. Deals damage to all enemies and reduces the attack of all targets by 10% for 2 rounds. Matsumoto gains morale for 2 rounds. After weapon awakens, damage is greatly increased. Enemy attack is further decreased, and an effect is added to dispel all debuffs from allies. That's pretty nice. That is pretty nice. What is morale? Damage reduction rate is increased by 15%. When being attacked by basic attacks and master skills, there's a 60% chance to reduce the attacker's rage by 200. That's kind of nice. That is really nice, actually. Alright, and passive. RenKiku's damage reduction rate is increased whenever RenKiku is attacked. If her HP is lower than the attacker, she has a 40% chance to reduce the damage. That is super nice. Matsumoto gains 1 point of energy for each basic attack. She sustains to a maximum of 6 points. At the end of each round, RenKiku receives 80 rage and regenerates 5% of her max HP for each point of energy. Then all energy is removed. So all energy is removed at the end of each round. Interesting. We'll have to see how that works out. Nonetheless, I do like the fact that her damage rate is increased, and when she's attacked, if her HP is lower than... Yeah, the 40% reduced damage if her HP is lower than the opponent is... That's insane. That's a tank of a tank right there. So, talent. Increased damage rate of all male characters by 3%. That's pretty good. And Heroic War Soul increases the effect reduction rate of all characters by 0.5% of in PvP. Yeah, that's pretty nice too. Probably go up to a maximum of either 2.5 to 3%. That's not bad. Let's take a look at her in battle. Oops. So it seems like her as a character is definitely one you want to get her weapon, because it reduces all the... it takes away all debuffs from your team, which is really nice. So definitely she's one you want to get the weapon for. However, she's also not bad as a tank, just in general. 130k, that's actually some pretty nice damage too, so... Yeah, she's looking pretty good, has some decent damage too. So, let's take a look now at Gin Ichimodu. Gain. Mastery skill. Deals damage to a single enemy plus 20% additional damage for each 100 points of rage Gin currently has. Not exceed 100 per 20%. Plus 20% additional damage for each 100 point. That's not bad. 160% skill damage. I wonder how that stacks up to the others, but yeah, that's not terrible. If you can keep his rage pretty high, that is pretty good. His rage skill. Oh, by the way, he is a skill specialty and a dragon, so he's going to rage first every turn. Well, not every turn, but yeah, rage first as soon as battle starts. Alright, his rage skill here. Deals damage to the enemy back row. I love characters that attack the enemy back row. So strong. Deals damage to the enemy back row with an 80% chance to steal 200 rage from the target and transfer 50% of the stolen rage to the ally with the highest attack, except Gin, so Gin cannot steal rage for himself. After Weapon awakens, damage is greatly increased. The percentage of rage to the ally with the highest attack received is increased, and if the targets have less than 500 rage after his rage attack, Gin deals an additional damage to targets equal to 100% of his attack. So he sounds pretty strong. Attacks the back row, and if their rage 100%, if their rage is less than 500, then he deals an additional 100%. That is pretty nice. Assuming you can get his attack up to about 150k, so that's an extra 150k-ish damage if you have him fully maxed. That's pretty nasty. And he steals rage and gives it to your back row, so that's kind of nice. I'm sure that the rage increase will probably be doubled, I assume, so maybe he'd give the character in your back row with the highest attack maybe like 100 extra rage. That's pretty nice. You match that up with like the new Ichigo that came out, and you're looking at maybe get Shinji in there, and yeah, you can have a really nice rage regenerate team right there. His passive. While Gin is on the battlefield, the ally back row has increased damage rate and block pierce chance. When Gin's HP is above 50%, he has a 30% increased damage. That is really nice also. Wow. So, yeah, he is really good. He buffs the back row. Chances are you're probably going to have him on the back row. Yeah, he's pretty good. Definitely a good... Yeah, specialty rage control. Definitely good at controlling rage there. Pretty good. Is he a must? I don't really think he's a must. Same with RenKiku. I don't think either of them are a 100% must. So let's take a look at his talent. Kenpachi Contest. The attack of all characters is increased by 6%. That's pretty nice. Kenpachi Contest is a good one to have it in. Heroic War Soul. Increase the attack of all skill specialty characters by 0.67. That's definitely going to go up to at least 3%. So that's pretty good there. Alright. Sode no Shirayuki. Let's take a look at her. Oh, I actually have this little video right here. Sode no Shirayuki. She's actually one of my favorite Zanpakuto characters, so let's go ahead and take a look at her. Master skill. Deals damage to a single enemy plus additional damage equal to 10% of Sode no Shirayuki's max HP. Does not exceed 200% of her attack. There is a 50% chance of freezing the target for 1 round. That is pretty nice, especially for a defense character. On top of that, a tortoise. Like, that's pretty nice. Yeah. Rage skill. Deals damage to all... yeah. She is what all the other ice characters do and attack the entire team and tries to freeze them. Deals damage to all enemies and causes targets to become frosted for 2 rounds. Frosted is reduced damage rate by 10% and causes damage reduction to 6% of the character's total HP every round. Every round. Not to exceed 120%. So, frosted, that's going to be kind of nasty. Wow. Yeah, so she's looking pretty good right there, just out frosted alone. Let's get back to what her rage skill does. To become frosted for 2 rounds. So that's pretty much going to become another debuff like bleed, burn, and bleed. Or bleed, burn, and bleed, burn, poison. So that's going to be really nice. And now you have frosted, so huge there. There's a 20% chance of freezing targets for 1 round after weapon awakens. Damage is greatly increased. The chance of freezing target is increased. And whenever a unit becomes frozen, Sode no Shirayuki's regenerates 10% of her max HP and recovers 100 rage. Once again, great on some kind of team that increases rage, ramps rage, huge. Also, is this her? Yeah, her passive skill now. Sode no Shirayuki has increased damage reduction rate. When Sode no Shirayuki is attacked, there's a 25% chance for her to take no damage. Insane. Although 25% is pretty darn low, still, the chance for her to take 0 damage is fantastic. Every time Sode no Shirayuki is attacked, she inflicts the attacker with 1 stack of chilled to a maximum of 4 stacks. When Sode no Shirayuki uses her rage attack, the chance of causing enemies to become frozen is increased by 5% for each stack of chilled on targets. That's insane, dude. Put her on a freeze team. Ridiculous. And then just absolutely ridiculous. Alright, all stacks of chilled are removed from targets when they become frozen by Sode no Shirayuki's rage attack. So, that's only by her rage attack. So you could put that on... You can use her rage on the entire enemy team and then hit them with like Toshiro's ice attacks, or his rage skill, and then Rukia's rage skill have increased chance to freeze them, and the chill does not get removed because it's not Sode no Shirayuki's rage attack. So that's ridiculous. She will perma-freeze the enemy team. She is looking really good. Defense control. Ridiculous. Alright. And talent. Increase the defense of all Zanpakuto manifestations. Zanpakuto manifestations by 3%. Okay. And her War Soul increases the block pierce chance of all characters by 0.5%. So it's probably going to be around 2.5, maybe 3% when it's maxed. That's pretty nice too. Block pierce chance is really, really good. And let's take a look at her now. Trial. Her rage skill looks absolutely fabulous. They did a amazing job on her. Her rage skill looks more so like Bleach Immortal. This is Bleach Immortal Souls, so Bleach Brave Souls. Yeah, her rage skill looks like Bleach Brave Souls. Check this out. That is so cool. Really, really cool. Look at that. Freezes Ichigo. As you can see, the weird looking marks up on them. That must be her frosted. So just another dot effect. Really, really good. Have her on a freeze team. Let's take another look at her rage. Fantastic. Absolutely amazing. Pretty decent damage too. She's looking real good right there. Real good. Alright, and last but not least, let's take a look at Gein's trial here. His rage skill is, it's something alright, but back row damage is what we're looking at here. 3 characters, 157k. That's insane. That's some pretty good damage right there, too. Anyways, you guys, let's take a look at the summertime event real quick and wrap this up here. So, looks like we are going to get RenKiku for free. Just stay active, and you will get her for free. And let's take a look at the summertime exchange. Looks like you can get both their weapons for 45. You can get character shards from Ichigo and Aizen. That's pretty nice. You can get Ichigo Aizen's weapon. This is a basic UR exclusive weapon pack and nothing super special about it. Just basic pack. And of course, I probably wouldn't really suggest getting any of these. Are these special or just basic SSRs? Yeah, basic SSRs, probably wouldn't suggest getting those. Let's take a look at War Souls. 50, that's kind of pricey. I mean, I feel like you'd much rather get the Rose War Soul and the Love War Soul. Those are 52, I believe. We have some Emblem and Tome packs for 10. It's not too bad. Soul Orbs for 5. That's pretty good. Let's take a look at the pull rates here. This is what I am actually afraid of here. I am kind of scared to look at the pull rates. Alright, looks like they're about the same as the last event we had. 1 shell, 10%. So by the looks of it, we're not going to be guaranteed a UR character or shells this time in every pull, which is highly unfortunate. So 1% chance of getting 10. You have a summertime event, so 10% chance of getting 2, and a 5% chance of getting 5. Yep. Well, I mean, cross your fingers and hope you get something good. I'm assuming the first couple of these is really nothing really nothing great. 50 times is 10 Omni Shards. That's pretty good. 100 is 10 shells. That's pretty nice. 150, 180. Oh, there's a new War Soul we got here. Summertime War Soul. Increased block pierce chance all allied characters by 5%. And looks like if you have it on a character, you get double the effect. Very nice, very nice. So block pierce chance. And at 300, I believe, you get the weapon. The character... 350 shells, 400, 100 character shards. That's a lot of pulls though, right there. 50 shells there. 500, another 100 shards. 550, 600, 650. Yeah, it looks like they pretty much just go back to back to shells and character shards for the rest of here. Yeah, wow, that's 2,400 pulls. Jeez, that's insane at that point. Anyways, you guys, I will probably make another video of me just doing some pulls. I'm gonna probably blow 30,000 jades on this event, maybe plus or minus. Maybe I'll just use all 40k. But I don't really think the characters are too great. If you pass up on them, not that big of a deal. The character you want is Sodeno Shirayuki. She is looking absolutely gorgeous. Like, everything about her. Her combo, rage, her passive is ridiculous. Even her rage skill itself is absolutely beautiful. Anyways, you guys, this will just about wrap it up here. Oh, the event itself is also 14 days, which means everybody is going to get a shot at the Jade Soul rebate for this. So, if you guys want to save on this event, wait till you get your Jade Soul rebate. I have mine now, so I'm going to be pulling now. If you guys don't have it yet, do not pull yet, because you'll be losing out on 30% of all your Jade spent. Alright, you guys, that'll wrap up this one. I will make another video here pretty quickly, and I will catch you guys on the next one.